And then I'm looking down here, and I'm like, oh, look what they did there. Look at that. You see that? Wow. They bypassed the flame rollout switch. So God forbid we had flame rollout here. That's not going to burn out. The wires will burn more than likely and short out the system, but we've all seen what happens when people bypass rollout switches. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey Pipes. Love me Fridays. Love me Fridays. It's Friday, November 8th, 2024. Heading to my first service call of the day. I got a total of 3 on the schedule. I got a lot to do today before sundown. Hopefully, God willing, I'll have plenty of time to get what I need to get done. Right now, we're heading into Woodhaven, Queens. A little outside our normal territory, but as you can see, we got a lot of diverse activity going on here with the community. Definitely very diverse. We have a lot of Indian, looks like maybe Hindu and halal Muslim food and shopping options here. I have to honestly admit that I've never been to this part of Queens before. I haven't. And you know what? It's interesting. It really is. Anyway, we're going back to a service call that I went to last Sunday. Customers got this, I think it's a Peerless or New Yorker gas-fired multiple zone boiler. We had a bunch of problems with the ignition system, had to change the gas valve, pilot assembly, thermocouple, and some other hack was there before us. Took the 3 zones, made it into one, blamed it on the relay, but nonetheless, he wants me to put it back the way it was, and we're gonna make that happen. All right, guys, I'm right down the block from the job. Hope you enjoyed this little scenic route. If this is from your old school community or your neck of the woods, give me a call if you want to holler, you know. Let's go. He's gonna have to pay a little extra for me walking this far. Let's add a schlepping charge to the bill. Damn, like 2 blocks. All right, turn the switch off for the top of the stairs. The black and white is going to be our line voltage. We're going to bring that to right here. This is line and neutral. And then we're also going to use it as a junction for the line and neutral going to the boiler. So I already got the switch off at the top of the stairs, and I confirmed there's no voltage here. Let's get the show on the road. All right, so line and neutral are at the 120 volt AC input, and the black and the white here go to my Aquastat relay on the boiler. Tried to make it a little nice and neat, bending the corners, the needle nose, not too shabby. All right, next I took TT. This is the red and the white going to the Aquastat relay on the boiler, which was connected to the black and white wire. I'm assuming it's going to be the first floor zone. So I took that first floor zone thermostat, put that on priority zone number 1. We'll turn that off, priority switch. And looks like there's a little relay box there. Broke off. Have to put that back. They love to pop out of space over time. All right, let's go restore power, and we'll test, make sure these things do what they're supposed to do. Interesting. Well, I I guess now we know why. Interesting. Let's see if that's the same. No, it's different. I had to start wiring in the new 3-zone switching relay. I'm using one by Honeywell. I had to extend some of the thermostat wires, so I just used a little coupling there, crimp coupling. Just able to get line voltage to the input from above and then to the boiler. And then I started opening up this mess, this disaster. And it's one thing after another, but I want to point out one thing here. Let me show you something. So I was tracing out the wires in this box, right? And I was just basically bringing in line and neutral in my conduit, which I started, making right, because all these circulators were wired just to come on all at the same time. I got my switch on my line, and then going to my Aquastat relay, neutrals there, and then I'm looking like, well, what's up with this yellow and white wire with the thermostat wire, which goes into here, which then goes into the boiler vestibule, and then went into here, and there's nothing here. This here goes to the vent damper, which is permanently open. And then I'm looking down here, and I'm like, oh, look what they did there. There you go, look at that. You see that? Wow. They bypassed the flame rollout switch. So God forbid we had flame rollout here. That's not going to burn out. The wires will burn more than likely and short out the system, but we've all seen what happens when people bypass rollout switches. We just replaced a boiler a couple weeks ago that burned to a crisp because it kept going. Unbelievable. All right, so I got the new zone relay wired in. I still got to put some zip ties here. Let's go investigate this rollout switch. Very suspect. Yeah. I knew that one was going to be kaput. Let's see. Yep. Rollout switch is toast. Kill the power. Let's check for continuity. At least it's Friday. First, I'm going to take our leads, twist them together. Oh, voltmeter's off. Toast. All right, new rollout switch in place. Houston, we have ignition. Guess we'll see what happens. Not what I expected as the first call on a Friday morning. I anticipated being here for about an hour. It is 10 minutes after 10 now. It almost got me, but you know what? You just got to think logically, think
how the wiring should be transmitting communication, and its voltage at the end of the day, whether it's low voltage or line voltage, and explain to the end user, the homeowner, what's going on. That way there's no surprises. Like, for example, that rollout switch burns out again. Checked combustion real briefly off camera. Numbers are okay. I don't see any sign of carbonization inside the boiler. I don't see tons of black soot in the combustion chamber. So hopefully we're okay. Hopefully. It's a shame, you had probably one or more than one people come out to this boiler for the no heat complaint, and at the end of the day they probably had a couple failures, maybe 3. We had the ignition control system, right, not wanting to maintain pilot with sufficient millivolts from the thermocouple. We had second floor thermostat not communicating to the boiler, and we had a defective 3-zone switching relay. Crazy, huh? Crazy. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, be well, God bless, stay safe.